Hey Valley View, this is a quick screencast to give the students an understanding of our win time that starts this week and Flex Scheduler, which is how we schedule our win time. So stick with me for a couple minutes as I walk you through that process. Again, our learning goals are for you guys to understand how to do win squared here at Valley View, and then also to know how to use that Flex Scheduler that I'm going to introduce in a minute. So what is win-win time, right? So it stands for what I need, what you need. Usually we'll just call it win time or win squared, but the whole idea is that students get choices to do what's best for their learning, right? So your job is to take the freedom that we're going to give you and figure out what you need at that time, that day, and get scheduled for it. It's going to be on Thursdays and Fridays instead of advisory. That first half an hour chunk of the day, you will be able to choose the teacher or class that you go to for that half an hour using our Flex Scheduler. So it's on Thursdays and Fridays. The course sign up for the week will begin on Wednesdays each week at 7:45 a.m. So 7:45 on a Wednesday, it'll open up to students and you can see the courses that are offered that week, and you can sign up for both your Thursday and your Friday sessions. So the types of offerings that will exist this year we're going to call Go opportunities, or Go or growth opportunities, and HOTSAs, or higher order thinking skills and activities. So the Go opportunities, some examples, that might be a reteaching if you need extra support from a teacher. You might take that time to do a reassessment, or it might be just an opportunity to get together with a group and do some work for a certain teacher. Right? But teachers will schedule those and provide them, and then you can sign yourself up for that class. You also could sign up for a HOTSA, a higher order thinking skill and activity. That could be something extra like a science experiment or a Socratic seminar in a class. And there'll be physical activities too, like basketball or walks or things like that that you can sign up for. A lot of things will have a cap, so you'll want to make sure that you check in at 7:45 on Wednesday so that you get the opportunity that you want the most. Keep in mind that this isn't a study hall, right? So you're going to be expected to engage in whatever it is that you're doing. The teacher will have something specific that you're going to do either in a Go opportunity or a HOTSA. So what is the Flex Scheduler? The Flex Scheduler is how you sign up for your classes during WIN. It's also something that your teachers might use in your regular classrooms. And the way you access it is by going to the portal and looking for this icon where it says Flex Time or WIN Time. Once you click that icon, it'll take you to a place where you may need to enter your username and your password. And this is the same as you use to get into the portal. It might also already be saved for you. I know that mine is. And once you log in, you're going to be prompted to do one more step, which is to click here. So you click on that here icon, just like on the screen, and it will take you to our Flex Time homepage. So as you notice here, if you log in, that there's red surrounding both of the screens, and what that means is that you as an individual aren't scheduled for anything yet. And so what you need to do to get scheduled is at the very top of the screen, so right up here, I'm going to click forward, you will make sure that you choose win time for the Flex schedule, and then you need to make sure you choose the accurate date, whatever date it is that you're signing up for, and then you can click this arrow in order to find classes. So our classes, you'll see classes for every teacher in the school, but they're going to be coded in a way that should make it easier for you to find the teacher or the subject that you're looking for. So the convention, the naming convention for classes will be the grade, the teacher's last name, and then the content of the subject or of the offering or the course that it comes from. So in this case, we see at the top, we see grade 6, Mr. Carlson, and science. And you also see the room where it's offered in room 145. So if that's what you wanted to do, you would click on that, and I'll show you in just a minute. But you'll be able to scroll all the way through these offerings, all the way from 6th down to 7th to 8th grade. There will be probably some offerings that span all grades that you'll be able to click into as well, whether you're a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader. You'll get to choose one WIN course, and you should choose the one that's best for your learning that day, the thing you need the most. And as you can see here, it says the number of spaces that are available in this column right here. Right? So in this case, there's 28 spaces left. So only 2 people have signed up so far for this class. So you would click choose once you identify a class that you want. And then this is an opportunity where teachers may have a requirement that you put a comment in, like what you're going to work on or what you need help with. So you could leave a message in this text box right here, and then you would click enroll, and you will show up on that teacher's roster. Once you get back, once you click enroll, you'll get back to the home screen, and you'll notice that the sides are green now, which means that you're successfully signed up for a class, and that class will be listed here, as well as the room number where it's taking place. So this would mean that you're signed up for a WIN session. When you go to that WIN session at 7:45 on either Thursday or Friday, whatever day it is, you'll be on that teacher's attendance roster, and they'll mark you as present, and you'll be good to go. So a closer look at that, just zooming in, that's what the screen would look like that you would see, where you have the teacher's name, the class, and the room number. A few expectations that we want to clarify with our WIN time. This is an opportunity where students have some freedom to make choices about what's best for their learning. You need to use that freedom wisely. So you're expected to follow these expectations, like attendance. So think of it as just like advisory, it's at the same time, and you need to show up then ready to work. You need to show up on time at 7:45 when it starts, and know that the office will be tracking attendance and following up with students if needed. Right? So we expect you to be on time in your WIN session, whatever one it is that you signed up for. So speaking of signing up, the time that you're going to use to sign up is your advisory on Wednesdays. Right? So at 7:45 it opens up. Do not wait until the last minute, otherwise you might not get the session that you wanted to sign up for. The second bullet point, it's your responsibility to get signed up. So even if you're absent or you're sick on a Wednesday and you show up that Wednesday night, you need to get signed up, or Thursday morning when you show up, because it's your job. And again, we'll be keeping track of that, about who's signing up and who's not. You can change your choice on a Thursday or a Friday up until 7:40 on each WIN day. So if you choose something on Wednesday evening, or Wednesday in advisory, and then on Wednesday evening you decide that you might want something different, you can go back in and you can switch your choice, as long as there's stuff that is still available. If you are not signed up for a class and you show up on a Thursday or a Friday, let's say you forgot or you were absent or whatever that might be, then you are expected to go to your regular advisory teacher, whoever that is that you have, and they can help you either get to a class, or you can stay in there and they will mark you as present. So if you do not sign up or you don't have a class, you're expected to go to your regular advisory teacher and to be there on time. Locked in. Sometimes teachers will lock students in if they say, I really want to see a kid for a certain class or session. So if you log in to get signed up for a class and you see that you are locked in for science or language arts or math, that means that you have to go see that teacher for that WIN time. That takes away your choice. Teachers might lock you in if you were absent and they want to catch you up on something, or if they want you to retake an assessment, whatever it might be, you're expected to attend that class. If there was a conflict of some kind, it would be your job to go talk to that teacher who locked you in and get that figured out. Lastly, make sure that you're using this freedom to prioritize your learning, what's best for you. So make decisions about what you need, not decisions about what your friends are doing. That's the whole goal of WIN time, so that you have some freedom and opportunity to get the things that you need to do well this year. So again, the goals of this screencast were to make sure that you understand what WIN time is and know how to use the Flex Scheduler. If you have any questions, check in with your advisory teacher and they can point you in the right direction. And again, WIN time starts this week, so we'll sign up on Wednesday in advisory, and then we'll have a WIN time session on Thursday and Friday this week. Thanks for listening.